This lesson will focus on fractional indices from National 5. A fractional index refers to a term where the power is not a whole number. For example, e to the power of 2/3 is a fractional index. Example 1. Simplify b to the power of a half multiplied by b to the power of a fifth.
With fractional indices, we don't do anything different in terms of the rules stay the exact same. The only thing is, rather than whole numbers, we're dealing with fractions, and that's not a big deal at all. We're going to multiply. When we multiply, we need to add these powers. So what I'll do is, I'll take this off to the side. A half, add a fifth. Now, when you're adding fractions, you can either use common denominator or smiling cross, whichever method you choose to use. So what I'll do, just for the first example, let's just use common denominator. So if I'm looking at 2 and 5, the common denominator has to be 10. So to go from 2 to 10, I multiply by 5. Let's do the same to the top, and that gives me just 5. 5 to 10, I multiply by 2. I do the same to the top. That just gives me 2. Now that we have the same denominator, I can add my numerators to give me 7/10. So we bring that back in. So our final answer is b to the power of 7/10.
Example 2. Simplify 3b to the power of a quarter multiplied by 2b to the power of 2/3.
Example 2, let's look to simplify. So to begin with, let's deal with our coefficients. 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. I then have b to the half multiplied by b to the 2/3. So I definitely know I'm going to have a b here. Now I just come to the side. 1/2, and then I add 2/3. Remember your rules. When you multiply, you add the powers. Common denominator of 2 and 3 has to be 6. To go from 2 to 6, I multiply by 3, I do the same to the top, and that leaves me 3. To go from 3 to 6, I multiply by 2, do the same to the top, and that gives me 4. I then have 3/6, add 4/6, so that will give me a final answer of 7/6. Don't forget to bring that into your answer. Final answer reads as 6b to the power of 7/6.
Example 3. Simplify 36b to the power of 7/9 divided by 9b to the power of 2/3.
In our final example, we have a division, so we just go through our normal rules. 36 divided by 9 leaves me 4. b to the 7/9 divided by b to the 2/3. So it's certainly going to have a b. Let's come to the side. 7/9, and because we're dividing, we subtract our powers. I'm going to subtract 2/3. Common denominator of 9 and 3, well, I can just change them into ninths. So this stays as is. I'm going to change this second fraction into ninths. To go from 3 to 9, I multiply by 3, do the same to the top, which leaves me 6. 7/9, subtract 6/9, leaves me 1/9. Bring that back into your answer. So my final answer is 4b to the power of 1/9.